Hey, Paul, good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Hey, welcome to Comto Studio 71. For the sake of the press, tell us who you are and what you're doing.
I'm Paul Larrousse. I serve as the director of the National Transit Institute, which is housed at Rutgers University, and we're FTA's training arm.
Good. Well, welcome home, Paul. Good to see you again. Let's talk about what you're doing at Rutgers with your graduate students. We talked before. What do you think?
Okay. Well, one of the duties that I have, because of being housed at Rutgers, is I teach every fall a course in public transportation. And I have, this year I got 31 graduate students. They're
31?
they're getting their masters or PhDs. And what I try and do is get them interested in the business of public transit, that for when guys like myself retire, that we're going to have the young and the best. Yes, exactly. You know, and there are some really bright young people, and they are very, very interested in our business, because they look at this as well, first of all, many of them are moving back to the cities, so this is their means of mobility. And then the other thing is they take a look at what we need to do to have sustainable growth and everything, and public transit is right at the top of the list of what we need to do.
Are these students diverse? I mean, from across the country?
Yeah, we're diverse in many, many different ways. Both there's a lot of male-female, so gender diversity. We have all sorts of ethnic diversity in the classroom. I have international students, and then I've got students from all over the United States. So it's a very interesting mix.
What do you see? We talked about the tie-in to Comto and the City Intern Program. What's on your mind? What do you think?
Well, I think one of the positives that Comto brings with the City Intern Program, what you're trying to do is to get the best and brightest into the business and get them into the ultimately the top leadership positions. And so if we could work together, that I can get my students interested in Comto, and then through Comto they can do the networking and the links to the leaders in our industry, today's leaders, I think that'd be positive. You know, last year with the City Interns, so many of them, as soon as I got back, were sending me LinkedIn requests and can I have this information, and actually some of them I've referred, these were undergrads, so I've actually referred some of them to our school who were interested to potentially join us as graduate students.
Well, the session that you and Dr. Gannon gave in Atlanta sparked a lot of interest, so I want to thank you for that.
Oh, most definitely. We'll do that anytime you need.
Well, Boston next July.
It's already on my calendar.
It's on your calendar, so just go ahead and mark it down. So, Comto Leadership Institute, Rutgers is on board, NTI is on board.
Right.
You've got a lot of planning to do, but are you excited about being part of that?
Oh, most definitely. You know, I've always been in the public transit industry. That's been my career, but I always liked the teaching and the education, so my job kind of marries both. And what I think we need to do is look at every means we can to develop the leaders and to get people into the business, and that's what Comto's Leadership Institute's going to do.
Yeah, we're lucky. We've got New York chapter of Comto, Jersey chapter, and Philly, all within your neighborhood.
Right.
So from among those three chapters, I think we could get a strong partnership.
Right, and we'll even host you, because we got a training room that we can do there in New Brunswick.
That's what I was getting to.
Okay.
You got a studio on campus and all that stuff too? I think you do.
A TV studio?
I think you do.
Yeah, Rutgers has got all sorts of facilities, so yes, we can.
So as we do, we're going to leverage other people's equipment, right?
Yeah, we can do that, and you know, we actually just recently, I did my first remote class where we did it to Hawaii.
Really?
Yes, because they couldn't afford to fly to the mainland with everybody they needed training, and for us to fly there for literally what was a 4-hour course was just prohibitive. So we worked it out, and I sat in a room in Piscataway, New Jersey, and they sat in a room in Honolulu, and we had a great interaction.
So working with you and Tracy Bessler and our Scholars Committee, maybe we could have something at Rutgers before Christmas to get us launched off with the leadership.
We could try, yes.
Paul, it's always good seeing you, man. I know you're busy.
Right.
I appreciate your time.
Good.
And I'll see you in Jersey when we get back.
Pleasure, Jim.
Yeah, and
all right.
Enjoy your cruise.
Thank you.
I know you're going to
Yes, I'll get there.